In this video series, you will learn how to use Lameta to organize files and create metadata for your language documentation project. These videos were created with a focus on preparing metadata for depositing in the Endangered Languages Archive, or ELAR. If you are depositing somewhere else, ask the archivist if they accept metadata prepared in Lameta. To follow along with this guide, you will need to have the most recent version of Lameta downloaded and installed, and a set of files corresponding to a single recording session. You can also download the Lameta teaching set linked in the video description for a set of sample files that you can use to follow along with this tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to create a new project. When you open Lameta, it will prompt you to register with your email address and by picking an option for how you are using it. Next, a warning box will appear reminding you to back up your work. Click I understand to continue. If you are opening Lameta for the first time, click on Create New Project. Provide a name for your project. This should have no special characters, punctuation, or spaces. If you are an ELAR depositor, the name should be the 4-digit ELAR deposit key that you received from the archivist, followed by a hyphen, then the project grant ID. Then click OK. Lameta has 3 tabs for working on different parts of your metadata: Project, Sessions, and People. To get started with a new Lameta Metadata project, click on the Project tab. The project ID will be filled automatically based on the name you entered when you created the new project. Next to the words Subject Language, click on the word Choose, then enter the 3-letter ISO 639-3 code and the name of the language documented. If the language documented in the project does not have an ISO code, enter the code QAA, then click OK. For the working language, enter the ISO code and name of the language that was used in the project as the main translation or analysis language. For the location or address, enter the main location where recordings were made, for example, the village or town where the fieldwork took place. Then enter the primary region, state, province, or municipality where the project was conducted. From the drop-down menus, enter the country and the continent. If the project received support from a grant, enter the grant ID from the funding body. If the project did not have grant funding, you can leave this blank. Now, enter a short descriptive title of the project. If the project received grant funding, enter the project title as provided to the funding body. For the depositor, enter the name of the person who is responsible for the collection. Next to contact person, enter the same name. Provide a description of the context and history of the project represented in the collection. If the project was grant funded, you can use the short description from the grant application here. Next, click on the Access Protocol section under the Project tab. Select the archive you are depositing with from the drop-down menu. In this example, I'll choose ELAR.